All right. I like Sabertooth spec here. I don't know. This is pretty bad. I mean, it's playable. Is there any way to play Fangs with this? But the Fangs have to come in later? I don't think so. Are early Fangs good? I don't think so. Do we go Mass Hounds? There's no way the Mass Hounds are good. We need some crawlers, right? It's just a crazy setup here. Might actually work though. Hopefully, okay. Hopefully he mirrors this, but it's gonna be ASIM versus ASIM. But Sacco, if Sacco created this, I do trust Sacco. You know, Sacco's pretty much the best player. We actually played with him a few times in the early Phantom Ray days. We played him more than a few times. We never got the win with the pure Phantom Ray spam, but I think now with our more sophisticated strategy and the war finisher, war crime, the war factory finisher, it can really beat anyone. It can beat Sacco. Okay, so insta fire badger pick. Now our chaff clear problem is gonna be solved. Even if we don't need it right now, we'll have it. Maybe just put it here. And what else? I guess we have to go for chaff. Late fangs? I don't think we want late fangs because everything's kind of aggroing. So let's just float the money. I mean, extra damage could be good, but I don't think we're gonna. All right, let's just click extra damage. I just don't want to lose. You know, get a tarantula at 90 at 5% less, 5% health, and then take 200 damage because we didn't click it. All things considered, that wasn't too bad. We actually cleared one tarantula, but this is not a great start, you know, for sure. Okay, so what is our answer? It's gonna be Phantom Rays for the fire. If we didn't go for the attack upgrade, we would have enough money. But you can just click oil. You can also just click oil right now. It's not bad. Okay, so as long as we kill his Phoenix, we can rule the skies. Doesn't matter if he's building more tarantulas. I'm not scared of his tarantula at all, especially in the corner position. Orbital bombardment is good here. We're not even gonna think about it. I think it's wise to also, I mean, we need more fire, perhaps here, but his chaff is all coming into the middle. So it's more of a Phoenix issue, I think. Just to get some more DPS, maybe on the sides. We could also say, hey, we need some DPS here in the middle as well. That could also be good. Might as well upgrade. And I guess we go for the defense. What is his anti-air option here? This is kind of weird. It just gets oiled, but it does act. Okay, so he's gonna go Void Eye, but he's paying 450 because of this energy absorption, which is practically useless. I mean, it's not useless. It's just not worth the money. I guess it's only worth 200 if you think about it. Maybe it is worth 200. But if the Phantom Rays start attacking it, it's not gonna like reheal. It's not gonna like. And I'm glad that we upgraded. I think we can go for shield on the Phantom Ray. He has EMP armor, so the shield will kind of go away, but overall this is pretty good. We get a fire for free. That's crazy. Obviously, we'll just take it. Makes our life a lot easier. It's amazing that his chaff is all in the middle here. So the Phoenixes did something. The Phantom Rays were kind of the star of the show. The armor can be useful, but we don't want to overcommit it to the Phantom Ray. The Wasp is just a bit better now that he's building the those things. Do you wonder if you want to go EMP on the Wasp or AA spec? Might be better to go AA spec. Just go for a third one in the middle. This is probably good to missile because we don't have chaff clear. All right, this is he's going crazy on the flanks here. But he's got a beeline to our base, and this is not a good time for us to get a debuff. But we have so much wasps that it actually doesn't even matter, I think. Like the wasp supremacy is so good. I think that we still win even after that debuff. A second debuff? I don't know. Might just be too much, but we now know where we are weak. We have to missile all the chaffs, and yeah, he's gonna start scaling a little bit. The Void Eyes are gonna be quite bad if we're gonna face the boat. If we're gonna do our little thing, so we'll continue to missile everything. Could even sell out of this, but I think the most important thing is to get a tower level, maybe 2. EMP shot can be quite good, actually, on the wasps. We do need fire. Do probably need another Phantom Ray here to set the fire. Wonder if we click range or just go for temp range. Wonder if this is enough. I think so. So it seems like we just go for more wasp, right? An anti-air wasp to just hit this. Perhaps a level 2 on the tower. He did make us spend quite a lot though. And this is not good. I completely forgot he's got this AA spec here. Ooh, the EMP actually is super good on the tarantula. That's amazing. But it doesn't look like we have enough here. We might have fortified the wrong tower. Alright, it's time. You can expect he might go for a melter. So this is 550. This is 600. Is the Wraith interesting? The Wraith is quite interesting. For him, I think. So 600 and 550. So we'll get this for 600. It would be interesting to just like throw it here and just kill something, but I think we are better off with a factory. And I don't know how good a factory here is. It might be better to just go for the snipe factory. Let's see how good he is at predicting our moves. So that's a crawler. These are fangs. We can do a beeline in from here. The oil is available. I think we do something like this. Just so his stuff doesn't quite get a chance to move in. We're gonna need to snipe the tower. And we talked about, you know, versus the same opponent, if it's better to go for overload or for armor. In this case, he doesn't have that much stuff. I think we just go for the armor because it's a bit safer. He does have, oh my god, we clicked that literally at the last second, but we didn't click speed. We didn't even click upgrade. So it's kind of bad. We were theorizing a little bit too much here. And now we're stuck in our own oil. So this may not end up too well here. Yeah. I'm surprised that these Void Eyes are not killing this quite yet. I think it will. 20 seconds? Yeah, it will for sure. Void Eyes are like pretty much like a we messed that up. We ran out of time there. And somehow the fire didn't get through. Could click for I think we go for the nuke here. Might want to just move this guy to the other side now. Just for deception purposes. And we need to play a bit faster here. So we'll just nuke everything from here. It looks like he also ran out of time himself. We might even nuke ourselves, which I think is fine. Maybe we'll make the beacon a little bit more... this. And... Sparrow, go for range speed. Upgrade everything. We have a lot of chaff problems to deal with. We need to go for a fire here. Let's click range. And get a shield. I'm surprised that he went for a single melter with the item. Level 2, elite recruit. But he didn't get one here. He's not an elite spec, is he? I'm surprised. It's not really disrespectful, but it's almost disrespectful that he thinks that we're that stupid. That we're just gonna let him like insta-lock the I mean, there's no way that we're that stupid, right? Good thing that this shield is still available. The only problem is if you know we're gonna need something. He's got we don't want to get scammed. I think we're fine here. He's not gonna be able to kill us unless yeah. So what would you do if you were in our opponent's shoes, right? You would go for we need to go for range, I think, on these guys. I'd probably go for Abyss. Now we can't sell. That's the problem. I think we go for this. So I don't think we sell anymore. We sell out of this and we just double down. So we have the fire. We'll just go for a huge fire here. And even a fire here is good, but let's just fire the line here. Wouldn't mind even another factory to just double in. Let's get get something here. So the insta-lock can't happen. He puts a melter. I think what we need is launch overload. I think we might even need range, maybe even more so. Do we go for launcher overload too as well? Perhaps. How much money do we have? Might be good to just go for a second elite factory here. Just so we have a little bit more kind of like DPS, I guess. Okay. And let's just do some missiles. Okay, so this is doing its job. Fire comes down. We have range. We're gonna insta-snipe his factory. And this play is respectable, even from someone who plays an amazing corner factory as Illuminati himself. I hold him in very high regard because he beat us with his own corner factory a while ago, and it was a very very rough beating. Unfortunately, this game is not over, and that's a huge problem because this is not going to work forever. So the orbital jab is good. It's very good. I don't think you can dodge it if we do this. Now we're kind of just stuck here. We're gonna have to just, you know, keep building more, and I think it's just launcher overload at this point. What do we sell? Is this doing anything? Yeah, I think maybe this Phantom Ray is doing nothing. So surely it's another factory, or is it just another technology like might EMP us, right? So we might go for photon coating as well. Quite a crazy play here. Okay, so he actually moves this, which is very, very well played. Okay, so this is a very high level um War Factory play. So basically the idea is he's gonna just lose this side and he's gonna just clean us up after. I think he's won this. Now us being stuck in the oil is not good. We can't even ignite the oil. Um, this is horrible. Okay, there we go. We ignite the oil. Thank God. Does he have suck? How is he not dying? How is he? Wait a second. How did he take multiple shots and not die there? Like, there's no way he's taking these shots and still surviving. This is such a close game. All right. This is the kind of game we like to play. I think we just skip here. There's nothing else except for the factories that we want to invest in. Now we have Quad Tech Factory. We could actually just throw some factories here. Just throw 2 factories or just move them. But you're moving them into a very, very precarious situation, though. That's the problem. We do have oil, though. The oil, though, is more harmful than helpful, I think. I think we try to move this, actually, right? And then we just throw down the oil here to here. Then put some chaff, maybe? So we'll put, like... Well, it's just gonna be 1 chaff here. Got the suck technology. That's what he's got. That's so bad. All right, so I don't think so. I think we just keep going, you know, from here. So let's go. Let's just go for more factories here. I'm running out of time here. Let's upgrade everything. Damn it. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just clicking buttons. I would love it here instead. So he's got the suck. Factory goes down immediately. Tower debuff. But the suck is super effective. Unless we can EMP him. There's no way we win this. But I'll tell you what, I mean, I'm pretty happy to have won already, like it was like, what, 2 or 3 rounds? Oh my goodness, this game still has to go on? What the hell do we do here? So it's obviously the sandworms. My computer is like completely crashing here. I can't even move anything. And that's not good. So we'll just go Mechabellum and just get like way more. Holy crap, come on. We don't have time for this. We need a beacon. this like 2 frame rate is so bad. And I don't know, just go for another sandworm. Problem is, should they be all the way over here? Like, maybe we don't want them to be like into the melter's face right away, but I just can't click, you know? I can't do anything anymore. I'm just stuck. Okay, so I think the sandworms would have been better to come in a little bit later. No idea what's even going on. It feels like, you know, I mean, the sandworms are doing a lot here. We still have 3 factories, and I don't know how many larvae we have left, but okay, that's not good. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second here. I think we win. So close. That was crazy. All right. I don't know what to say. I mean, the frame rate was like there were some huge issues, but this seemed to work. Like and we had experience in the past. We're down to 34 HP. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reload the game here because everything is kind of frozen. All right, so we've reduced the graphics settings a bit, restarted the computer, enabled some performance mode. So what I'm curious about is, okay, so we don't have steel ball manufacturing here. Is there any way we can win with just more factories? I don't think so. Because, I mean, these guys are gonna... There's no way we can just build more factories and win, right? I mean, probably shouldn't even try it because it's so stupid. But maybe, just maybe, this can work. I don't know, right? I think the fact that we're able to win that game was completely ridiculous. Probably do want to get some levels here. And maybe a level here, or let's just click this. And let's just see what happens here. We go for 5 war factories. Quad tech, 5 war factories, quad tech. So this one war factory is just like a crawler. It does nothing. Second one is also sacrificial lamb. But we're making progress here. We're not stuck on our own oil. We have a single tower level here, which is not significant. It's gonna be really bad tower timing. So that's what happens there. What we would have done if we had more time to actually make our move. Sandworm is obviously an insta pick, and you probably want it here. Like, you probably want it to be around here. Like, but I don't think they need to be, for example, like... So we do the beacon here. Just make sure we got both of these guys into the beacon. Okay. Mechabellum is smart. And yeah, tower level is smart here, or even 2. Probably another worm. I think it probably would have done something like this. I'm not sure if that's the right move. And what else? We just sell something here, throw a million missiles down, or... Um, we only have one. We have two Phantom Rays with the oil. Maybe this Phantom Ray doesn't need to be here, but it's for 500. I don't think we need that Phantom Ray. I think we could do like, I don't know, damage. Maybe get another level on this. Maybe even go for armor. Maybe we go for the replicate. Kind of forgot speed. Kind of forgot range, but I think speed is more important than the range. But when you're fighting into the okay, so that's not good. So yeah, maybe the melter wasn't so bad there. But the replicate for sure is like not that bad, I think. Level 3 could be a lot better than level 3. We actually lose this side here too. This is level 3. So we're just gonna eat the debuff 5 seconds, not a huge deal. Worms are completely taking over. We get a good tower timing. Ooh. Is that the worst possible tower timing? So there we go. So you don't sell the Phantom Ray here. That's for sure. I think the way we played it is quite good. I mean, so the way we had it was here. So this was acting as a lot of chaff for this guy. And maybe that is the I think we had it like something like this. You know, so this is all acting as chaff, but I just didn't want this to get killed so quick. Right, I thought that it would be better on the back, but it might actually be better forward. What do we sell, if anything? Well, we could probably sell a tank. The tank probably isn't doing so much. Do we just get a level here? Probably. Do we just missile this to make our lives easier? Yeah. Okay, let's just see what this does. The reason why we have it positioned here is we kind of want to, you know, give it a lot of chaff, but the problem is we lose this one for free. And that's what I don't like. I like this one, you know, it dies a very slow death. I just didn't like that first one, but I guess it's not a big deal. It's better that it gets locked, because this guy's doing, you know, he's doing insane amounts of damage. I mean, he's doing mostly chaff clear, but still. We set this on fire, but we're stuck into this oil, and this oil could be the end of us here, but... Managed to EMP him. And, yeah. Oof, wait a second. Can he kill us? Oh, wow. So it looks like, you know, that last round was a lot more sketchy than you know, than I was expecting. So the second one, it gets, you know, I think 2 is good. The third one, getting locked here is not good. No, I actually don't mind now, actually, the square formation here. I think this is exactly how we had it, or very similar. I really don't mind this replicate, but we probably need to think about like the rest of the board a little bit. Maybe this tank is useless. Maybe we get a level on the tower. Maybe we missile this guy. This kind of makes sense because now, yeah, but see, somehow this happened, right? And losing that for free is not good. I was also thinking steel ball production is good, but I took it off the tech list. I don't know why we have high explosive. I think this is just our main account. We didn't realize that steel ball could be actually good against the melting points. And now tower is getting a little bit dangerously low here. Concerningly low, but Maybe we get his tower. Yeah, so it's kind of a new. We're both getting debuffed at the same time, but the wasps are actually what's saving us. So, anyways, I don't think that's possible without the Mechabellum worms there. Clearly, it's not possible. Clicking range on the wasps, I'm not sure if it does that much, because compared to the tarantulas, you know, it's still 80 versus 120 range. So here we lose quite a bit here, and I think it's just because we decided to push in. We just throw another factory on the line. We our screen was bugging out, and maybe his screen was bugging out too. Right. Maybe he should have considered the abyss, but I don't care the way I don't care how he played it, because we want to be the factory player. Okay, so taking what we learned already, it seems like just worms with Mechabellum is what we need. And we do have money for that, and like probably do want some fire to come down here to make it easier for our units to get through. Probably needs to be like this so we can catch some of these guys through. And I do like the fire badger here. It's quite good. Can do one missile. I'm not sure where we need a missile. Like, not sure if this is a concern. Might just be better to missile here. Sell out of perhaps a tank. Like here is not, it's not doing much. We might want to level, or we might want to level. I'm not sure. And another missile, maybe here. Yeah, so we still get a lock on, unfortunately. Are we? And yeah, I think I was wondering, how come we're not killing this? That's because of the debuff, but no need to worry. We still have another factory. Even not knowing about the results, I think this is the correct play. Like, we're gonna see what happens, but I just feel like the worms have to be the correct play, because that's the only way we won the previous round. The thing is that we're losing, and it seems like we even lost more than we did before. So I don't quite understand what happened. I think like the worms, they weren't tanking enough. So I think they need to be more forward. I think that was the mistake. So instead of putting them behind, you need to be in front. And we'll just do this. Probably no need to sell anything. Like we'll just play this as is. Even if we sell, even if we like lose one worm for free, I think it's fine. Oh man, it was just like the last second there. So it's not good that we lose the factory there. But I think we tried so much, we tried so hard to keep that factory alive with those worms. Still wasn't enough, fortunately. And now there's no more worms. We do have some, like, well, yeah. So we can't win with the worm here, interestingly. I was fantasizing about moving everything here, but I don't think you want to do that. I think you want to give yourself the breathing room and just hope that like you know, you have something. I wonder if it's like, I wonder if it's like replicate, but then you can't click both. This just feels real bad. I just don't understand why this isn't working. Like it kind of should work. Maybe our beacon, I think I know why. Maybe our beacon is a little too aggressive. Like what if we just put our beacon like here and here? So it gives us a little bit of time. Gives us a little bit of time to like not go directly into the melter and kind of have this guy tank a bit more. So I think it has to do with the beacon here. Spending a ton of missiles. So right now there's nothing to lock onto. And now these factories are completely fine. The slow is slowing one factory, the other factory is fine, but there's no way he can't walk. You know. So this is not good. Maybe the beacon, maybe we need to do a slightly different beacon. Like we needed a beacon here and then a beacon all the way through. I think that's the correct beacon here, because those two beacons, it doesn't make a difference because there's nothing really blocking the way. So we still have the same result. I just think it's the beacon. It was sitting there like a sitting duck for a very long time. So we'll beacon it like here. Right, and then we'll just go like this. Because, you know, there's not going to be much inside this beacon area. So we don't need to play like, you know, tipsy toes now. Obviously, there is something in the beacon, but we could have just put a missile here. So we are moving forward. Okay, so not quite there. Is it just a more like vertical beacon and then over? Is it just, are we going too far to the side here? We'll just try this one more time, because if it takes like 100 tries to try something, you're never going to pull it off in the real game. You may as well just accept that it could have been, you know, it's unwinnable. But I just don't quite understand how I think this beacon probably should be more like here. Probably do this. Hopefully we don't get the insta-lock again. Okay. Okay, now we've finally managed to hit the juicy target, but it's not quite over yet. He's gonna life suck us unless there's more chaff here. It's looking slightly better, to be fair. Might even be able to take, wait a second. No. So this is tough to win, I think. And I'm not sure if it definitely seems that, I mean, if we had a steel ball production, maybe. I wish we could have tried that. So round 10. We lose again. And the orbital jab, obviously, he dodged it. It was very well played from him. This is when we start going crazy on the techs. He already had suck, interestingly. And, I mean, I think... you need range when you're dealing with the melters. So on round 10... Okay, so we have range, we don't have overload. But the overload is kind of important, like if you're gonna rely on these guys. So I don't mind the overload, but then you have the EMP, so you have to click EMP. So let's say we skip this, and let's say we go for the EMP. That's the absolute minimum. Can we go for worms? Well, if we sell something expensive, we sell this, but then this tarantula is gonna come and destroy us. That's the only problem. Right? I think we did sell out of this. Might be okay. In this case, we go for 2 worms with Mechabellum. And go here and here. Kind of tough here. There's so many different factors going on. The oil is actually helping us here. We ignite it, helps us a little bit with chaff clear. So we still get the insta-locked. And he's life stealing, but we have the debuff, so that worked out quite well. I'm not sure if it's the if it's the sandworm that helped us there, or but it looks like we're on track to win this. Maybe not. Well, never mind. Yeah, it looks like the sandworm here is causing him a lot of trouble, so we could have taken out the sandworm right then and there as well. All right. So we need to start adding sandworms on the line into our game here. I wonder if even the way we played that last round, I mean, the launcher overload is not necessarily required. We'll just do this. We'll just go for the photon, because we can easily predict that he's gonna... We need to do a better beacon like this. So... Let's see if this is a little bit better, because maybe this just depends, you know. Okay, so this guy pops up. So you know, so now he's stuck on the sandworm. So the sandworms on the line is actually pretty clutch. Good thing it was just the easiest thing to do when we had 2 frames per second. Had we had more time, we probably would have put them behind the factories, but now we know they need to be on the line, and this is an absolute domination. So they need to be on the line, because if they're kind of behind, well, the problem is they're not tanking. You don't want them to insta-die for free, But then even if they do, it's better than the War Factory getting locked. And even if they insta-die for free, like, they still have the larva. So this is quite interesting. So round 9. I think we played like 5 rounds of Factory. This is completely absurd. And this is the round where we know... so we still won this round. Right? Still won this round, and I don't think... we won by 1800. It's not horrible. That's like the 2 factories plus some change. I don't know, like, if you go for worms right now or you go for the second factory. The second factory is pretty damn good. But just as an experiment, we can try going for the sandworms with just 1 factory, but I kind of feel like you want 2 factories. You know, that was my initial kind of feeling on this. I think you want this kind of beacon because it's not just this factory. I mean, this tower, it's also this tower. Right, so in this case, you go for... since you see the melter, you have to go for range. And that's pretty much it. So we originally had the... so this isn't going to work. You need to have the crawler here. So I think this is going to be a throw, perhaps. He even has the suck. So I think, you know, the first thing is to go for the crawler flank. Which is what we did successfully. You can even go for like 2 crawler flanks if you want to be fancy, but we know there's going to be a melter here. So that's why we go for the crawler flank. Go for the fire. You know, you try to kill just some random stuff of his. You go for the range. Right, and now with the money, originally I was thinking, hey, let's just go for the another factory, which might be the correct play. It really might be the correct play. But we're just testing this as an alternative. Okay, so 300 left. I don't know what we do with 300. Maybe we go for attack. Maybe we go for defense. Probably attack. But it's not good to spend your money on something like attack. It's way better to have like a launcher overload or something, I think. Now this melter, he's never gonna hit the factory. It's kind of a bug where the worm, I mean it doesn't move forward if there's air units in the way, which is pretty bad, even if there's nothing to shoot at. Well, actually, if there's nothing to shoot at, it should move. So, managed to win that by roughly the same amount. I do think the actual War Factory is just better. So the way we played it, I think is... I would prefer the way we originally played it, like a couple chaff. And then the second factory. And this is our, this is the site. So we were playing factory for like 5 rounds. So we had the nuke, we moved it, he put the melter here. We won by like 1,000. I mean, it's, you know, I think this is pretty straightforward. You could put like you could put a crawler here if you expect to have the second melter, which is, you know, you should expect a second melter here. So I would just say put a crawler here just to lock, just for that melter lock on. So we played essentially 6 rounds of factory. So this is the craziest factory game for us so far.